Hey guys, it's your girl Caddy here, and today I'll be talking about stretch marks. So it's very common for all of us to get stretch marks eventually when we get to our teens, early teens mostly, when our body starts to grow. That's the reason why we get stretch marks, mainly most of the reasons. The other reasons are pregnancy, excessive muscle growth, many other reasons that we get stretch marks. Some people have it hormonally, or some people also have it genetically, but we can reduce it. When I was younger, I used to think that I have stretch marks and it's a bad thing, and I can never get rid of it. But eventually over time I realized that we can get rid of it through dry brushing and scrubs and moisturizing our skin. So today I wanted to share my secrets with you guys, how I get rid of stretch marks. And I do have stretch marks on like my shoulders, sometimes on my legs as well, but for video purposes I will be showing this on my hands over here, just over here, instead of doing it on my shoulders or on my legs, because I'm completely not comfortable with showing my body on the camera, and I hope you guys are okay with that. And yeah, my stretch marks do reduce within a few months of doing this, like twice a week or thrice a week. If you're okay with doing it more than thrice a week, you can go for it. Me personally, I don't have the time to do that more than thrice a week, but if you do, go for it. You'll have faster results. I personally just don't have the time for that. I don't think any of us have the time for that nowadays, to be honest. But anyways, if you do, that's great. People who say like you can get rid of stretch marks within a week or something like that, it's not true, because the stretch marks go deep inside our tissue muscles, which is why it takes such a long time for us to get rid of it. But I am going to show you these tips and tricks, and let's just get into the video. So I'm taking 2 tablespoons of sugar, because I'm making this for one use, but if you're making this, like, you can preserve this in a container in the fridge and keep that for like a month's use. For that you need like about 5 tablespoons of sugar. I'm just eyeballing the oil, the olive oil. I'm using olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Please make sure that it is cold pressed, because that's what we need. That's the good stuff. I'm taking 1 tea bag of green tea, just putting that in there, because green tea helps with removing stretch marks and actually circulating our blood flow, which is going to help with, removing the stretch marks. I'm also going to be adding a few drops of super, body oil, the bio oil, and I kind of ran out with my vitamin E oil, but if you do have vitamin E oil, add that. I'm just going to add a few drops of the bio oil. I'm just going to mix that in. If you do have vitamin E oil, that would be much better, but unfortunately I kind of ran out, and it's nighttime of year, so I cannot go to the mall and get more. I wish I could, but I can't. And yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it's going to look. If you do want to add more sugar, you can. I sometimes do add another spoon sometimes, just so that it can be more granulated like this. So for those wanting the amounts of how much to put into the scrub for like a month's preservation, I will put it down in the description box below so you can go and look. Make sure to keep it in the fridge, because due to the heat the sugar can melt a bit. You can use brown sugar or white sugar, whichever you prefer. I just use brown sugar because that's my preference. And for those who are willing to make it every day, if you use 1 spoon of yogurt into your mix, or if you keep it for a month and just when you take it out to use it into a bowl, just add 1 spoon of yogurt, that would actually help a lot, because yogurt has lactic acid, and lactic acid helps for the skin renewal and reproduction, so that would actually help get rid of the stretch marks more faster. So anyways, I want to go on with the dry brushing. This is a brush I use for my dry brushing, because bristles are rough but not that rough. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but basically I just take it in my hand and I go in a really nice circular motion, and it kind of helps get rid of the dead skin and bring blood flow, which helps reduce the stretch marks. It also helps with cellulite, so if you do have cellulite on your thighs, you can use it for that. Just do this for a good 1 minute in each area. Remember to do it in a circular motion, not in an up-down motion, because that's just going to tear our skin, so don't do that. Just Got in a very nice circular motion, relaxing. You can do this while watching the TV. I normally do it while watching the TV because I do it to my whole legs and all my hands. But that's just what I do. That's just step one. So I was initially going to do this on my hand, but I just thought, why not just go with it, because you guys are my family and my friends, and you know, there's nothing to really hide from you guys. So if you want to see, my stretch marks are over here. I don't know if you can see that, but those are the stretch marks that I do have. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I used to have really low self-confidence when I was young, and I kind of got over it now, so let's just go with it. So we're going to take the scrub and we're just going to lightly just scrub it over here like this. And after scrubbing, I know you just want to wash it off straight away, but don't. You have to leave it on for a minute. I'm not being rude, but you have to, because it's just going to let it penetrate into your skin. So for those with a bit of cellulite, I do have a bit of cellulite on my thighs. You can actually use like 1 spoon of grounded coffee, and that would actually help get rid of your cellulite. I will make a new video on cellulite later on how to get rid of it and you know what to use. So we'll get into that later. But for now, this is all about stretch marks, so let's just get rid of it. Keep scrubbing it for about a minute because you need to get rid of all of those dead skin cells and you know, all of that just nasty. All of that nasty, basically. So you can see how it's quite moisturized. I don't know if you can see that, but you can quite see that it's moisturized. That's because of the olive oil, and the olive oil is going to penetrate into your skin, deep into those tissues, and get rid of all of those stretch marks for you eventually. So we're just going to keep scrubbing and then leave it on for about a minute. Just leave it like that, and yeah, then we're going to wash it off. Okay, so I'm going to come back to you guys in a minute after washing it off, and you guys can see the results and the difference between how hydrated this part of my shoulder is and the other part of my shoulder is. Alright, see ya. So to moisturize my skin, sometimes I use like shea butter, but when I don't have shea butter, I actually use coconut oil or almond oil. You can use either. Almond oil does have lightening properties, so if you do have hyperpigmentation along with really severe stretch marks which are purple or green, it would help remove that discoloration. For those with white stretch marks, it's because it has been there for a very long time. That's why it has changed color. For those people, coconut oil will be really good. And the reason why we need to actually moisturize our skin after doing this is because I know that the olive oil has given that additional moisture, but stretch marks need moisture to actually get well, to recover. Any kind of a scar needs excessive moisture to recover. And there's no need to tell you guys to drink water, because I think a lot of people have told you that, but do drink a lot of water and try to make sure that, you know, your skin is moisturized and supple. So I'm back after washing off my shoulder, and you can see how it's quite moisturized and supple over here, and then you can see the skin over here, and it's not that moisturized. I don't know if you can see, it's a bit dry, but over here it's very supple and nice and soft and shiny, and it's because of the olive oil. So if you guys are going out somewhere and you just want that really nice good shine going on, then you can also do this because it does help. And to be honest, I do that sometimes, and I think a lot of, you know, like big celebrities do oil themselves up sometimes to actually look all shiny and shimmery. So that's a really good tip for you guys as well if you want to use it. I hope you guys liked the video, and please don't forget to press the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the like button if you did like it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.